for the second bout in men's 75-kilogram middleweight honor. Puerto Rico, People's Republic of China, Colombia, Mongolia, Brazil.
Recebam os juízes para a segunda luta na categoria médio masculino até 75 quilos. Representantes de Porto Rico, República Popular da China, Colômbia, Mongólia e Brasil.
The referee from Great Britain.
O árbitro é representante da Grã-Bretanha, senhor Mike.
Please welcome the boxer in the red corner, representing France.
Por favor, recebam o pugilista que ficará no canto vermelho. Representante da França, Kристиан М'Билли.
Please welcome the boxer in the blue corner, representing Ukraine.
Recebam também o pugilista que ficará no canto azul, representante da Ucrânia, Dmitro Mitrofanov.
So we remain in the 75-kilogram middleweight division. This contest between boxers from France and Ukraine, as Dmitro Mitrofanov, veteran of World Series boxing and AIBA professional boxing, makes his way towards the boxing ring for his Olympic debut in the 75-kilogram middleweight tournament.
Introducing the boxer in the red corner, representing France.
Apresentando o pugilista do canto vermelho, que representa a França, Kристиан М'Билли.
Introducing the boxer in the blue corner, representing Ukraine.
Apresentando o pugilista do canto azul,
Keep the punches up,
representa a
no holding,
Ucrânia,
no punching here,
Dmitro
okay? Touch gloves, good luck.
Mitrofanov.
Round one.
Primeiro round.
So the opening bell sounds in this 75-kilogram middleweight bout between boxers from France and Ukraine. The man wearing blue, who's got to work early with some good body shots on the inside. There's another good left just above the belt line, is Dmitro Mitrofanov, 26 years of age, from Ukraine, part of a 5-strong Ukrainian boxing team, and he's targeting the body really effectively to begin this contest against Kристиан М'Билли, 21 years of age, born in Cameroon, representing France, and he's part of a 10-strong French boxing team, 8 men and 2 women. Now he comes back with belting body shots of his own.
Mitrofanov reminds me of a boxer who is probably in between weights. My old weight division was 71 kg, but that's gone. It's now 69 as welter, and it jumps straight up to 75. He doesn't look like an out-and-out 75 kg boxer, Mitrofanov. He could probably make 71, but he just can't get down to 69. So he's given, for me, he's at the wrong, not at the wrong weight division, because he can't get down, but at the same time he's not a very big middleweight, this fella from the Ukraine.
When he first started competing in World Series boxing in season 3, there were only 5 weight classes in the tournament at that point, and he was competing at 73 kilograms middleweight, which was probably perfectly suited for him.
There you go.
During that season 3, he came up against Fred Evans at the York Hall and really put the Olympic silver medalist under sustained pressure, forcing a stoppage in that contest. Can be a handful when he's on song, and these two boxers engaging in a toe-to-toe brawl to begin this opening round.
And here against M'Billi, he's against, I think, a fully fledged middleweight, isn't he? He seems a bigger man generally. Coming forward, M'Billi, the Frenchman, seen him many times, been over to GB sparring, strong kid on that front foot. You've got to hit and move around the side against him. Mitrofanov, he's decided to stand and trade, but that's a big risk against M'Billi. He's strong.
Both of them trying to fire shots underneath with the uppercut. Everything at short and mid-range between these two boxers right now.
One of the keys about boxing on the inside is don't stay there too long. You're in the danger zone. Even though you're landing shots, you're there to be hit yourself. So you've either got to have good head movement or just move off to the side. Show the judges that you've got a bit of skill also, rather than just standing toe-to-toe and trading.
Been favouring the left hook during these inside exchanges. Hasn't M'Billi, and a couple of them did get through some 20-30 seconds ago. Torrid opening, action-packed opening round from both boxers. Toe-to-toe stuff. Very little use of the jab or straight punches. Just non-stop punching, all arcing shots.
Hard to split them, isn't it, really? I mean, M'Billi probably just edged it with the forward, going forward all the time, but it was toe-to-toe stuff, nip and tuck, both taking shots, landing shots. So it's a very close round. If I had to go either way, I'd probably go I'd probably go with the Frenchman because he's coming forward. Very hard to split them.
So just a reminder, there are 5 judges positioned around the boxing ring. 3 of them selected randomly before the opening bell, and they can't split them either, the 3 scoring judges. Judges B and C favouring the man in red, Judge A favouring the work of the man in blue.
What's the head? What's the head?
Round 2.
So we go into the second round. This battle between reigning national champions, despite the fact that he's got experience in AIBA professional boxing. Mitrofanov won the 75-kilogram middleweight title in Ukraine last year. And M'Billi did the same thing in France, taking his first national title.
Again, though, Ronald, with this type of boxing, what's imperative is the last 15 to 20 seconds, or when you hear that clapper, that bang on the canvas that you hear the last 10 seconds, you've got to increase the intensity and just finish on a high note, and that could just tip it in your favour with the scores and the judges.
A couple of blows seemed to stray below the belt line there from Mitrofanov a few moments ago, but M'Billi didn't complain, and he again is driving the man in blue backwards, had him pinned to the ropes momentarily, and scored effectively to body and head. There's a wonderful right hand underneath to the abdominals from M'Billi. Mitrofanov trying to fight off the ropes with that uppercut, but the man in red keeps on coming on the front foot, keeping him pinned in the corner.
See, there's nothing in it. It's nip and tuck. It's either way, but M'Billi with just coming forward, he's just got the edge, and that tipped the scales in his favour in that last round, in the first round rather. Just coming forward, because that's what the judges have probably thought. There's nothing in it, but the man going forward will just give it to him.
Good work from both boxers at short and mid-range. Good uppercut again from Mitrofanov, but M'Billi comes right back as the two men content to stay in the pocket and let their hands go.
You've got to stay off those ropes, though, for me. It's not a good position to be in. The judges are looking up at the ring, seeing you on the ropes with your back to the ropes and your opponent's coming forward. Mitrofanov, he's got some skills of his own on the inside. He keeps switching from orthodox to southpaw. He's southpaw now. So he has got some talent, this kid. But I think he's just got to show us a little bit more. Show the judges, push his opponent back maybe. Look, he's always on that back foot. Quite content in doing it, but he's just getting beat for me.
M'Billi qualified for this, his first Olympic tournament, by winning the European qualification event in Samsun in Turkey. He beat Anthony Fowler at the semi-final stage of that tournament. So that gives you an idea of his talent. forcing Anthony Fowler into that box-off against Czech Pascali. Whereas Mitrofanov came through via his APB ranking. After making Mitrofanov miss there, M'Billi came back with a good right hand. Non-stop punching right up until the final bell. And the first round, remember, judges B and C favouring M'Billi, Judge A favouring the work of this man. How will this second round be scored?
Very close, but again you heard the stamping of that last 10 seconds or so, and then you see M'Billi. It's a tactic again where he came on strong that last 10 seconds, forced a couple of good shots. Mitrofanov working well off the ropes. Got to be said, yeah, he's doing very well indeed. Those were two tremendous shots. But overall, I think M'Billi's just getting the better of the exchanges because he's coming forward. It's a close one though, this. Just missing the target with that last shot.
So they've gone from M'Billi across the board. That forward movement, perhaps a critical factor in the scoring of that second round.
Round 3.
So as we move into the third and final round, it is all square for Judge A. 1 round apiece, 19 points apiece. Judges B and C have the man in red, 2 points to the good. But this is where the contest has been fought all bout long, toe-to-toe. And M'Billi, the man in red, just forcing the man in blue backwards. Seldom, if at all, have we seen M'Billi forced to take a backward step.
You see, in this situation, Ronald, what can Mitrofanov do differently that he hasn't done? Well, what he's got to do is forget this stepping backwards. He's got to move around to the side, so you punch with your opponent, then move around to your side. Keep the guard very high in case the hook comes around the side, so you block that shot. But forget about the backward movement. Move off to the side. Show the judges that you won't be pushed back. If you move around to the side and then you punch again, that's what you've got to do. But here, again, it's a similar pattern, and he's lost the 2 rounds because of it. He's competing well, but because the Frenchman is coming forward, that's swaying the judges into his favour.
Needs a massive final round as Mitrofanov just to get back to level for judges B and C. He's trailing by 2 on those 2 scorecards, but this a very similar pattern and tempo to what we've witnessed over the first 2 rounds. And Mitrofanov only won the opening round for Judge A. So referee Mick Bassi just reminding the 2 boxers to keep their heads up and out of harm's way. Good left hand as M'Billi switched his feet and dug that shot downstairs. And again, Mitrofanov continually being forced backwards, still letting his hands go with frequency.
We've seen Mitrofanov many times. The majority of the times he boxes like this and he's too strong for his opponents, but he's up against a guy here who's matched him for strength, who's probably a little bit stronger. So, and he hasn't showed us he can do anything different, Mitrofanov. Still going back. Nothing in it. But the way they're scoring, the Frenchman is just in front again.
Yeah, he's normally the front foot aggressor. He's not. Oh, good right hand somewhere around the back of the head just caused Mitrofanov to dip. He's on the ropes once again, still letting his hands go. But again, in the closing seconds, it's a big rally being launched by the man in red. And Mitrofanov, well, I think he's coming out second best in these exchanges, principally because he's being forced backwards throughout the contest. And given that this man had a 2-point advantage for judges B and C, even if Mitrofanov takes the final round across the board, which, given the way the first 2 rounds have been scored, it would be surprising if he did, then it would still be a split decision victory in favor of the man in red. But if we assume it will be repeated, the scoring from the first 2 rounds, and it should be a unanimous points victory for M'Billi.
M'Billi very strong coming forward, but been allowed to box his contest on that front foot, pushing his opponent back. Prepared to take a shot, M'Billi to land one, but his overall strength, exceptional really. And he's beat a good kid in Mitrofanov.
by unanimous decision.
Senhoras e senhores, o vencedor por decisão unânime, no canto vermelho, campeão da França,
So Christian M'Billi takes the third round across the board as well to prevail with a unanimous points decision victory over Dmitro Mitrofanov of Ukraine. He goes through to the second round of the 75 kilogram middleweight tournament. Commanding performance exclusively on the front foot, and showed some really effective boxing and fighting on the inside.